Bienvenidos a EsperanzaVence, donde la Esperanza vence. Welcome to EsperanzaVence, where hope wins. And where, look, all my gray hairs came in overnight. I got it, like, at least that's how it looks from my perspective. I feel like maybe I just got wisdom overnight. I sure hope so. I'm shuffling the synchronicity deck so that I'm sure that we pull it. And then after we get our synchronicity card, I will pull our KWIK HITs tarot. How's it going? Happy Mars Day. Oop, we got it. At the end of this video, stick around and we'll talk about the astrology for today. Success. Look at that. Have we set ourselves up for success? There's a Taurus new moon this week. Mercury's moving into a conjunction with the sun, so there's going to be a lot of clarity, a lot of illumination in our process, some surprises. You know, the sun, Mercury, Uranus, everybody's kind of like gonna meet up pretty soon here and give us a little bit of shakeups to the things that need shaken. Have we set ourselves up for success? Success incoming, not just for our world, right? But for multiple worlds, it looks like. There's a world of love. This one kind of looks like it could be the planet Earth. Maybe the moon, maybe Pluto, maybe Neptune, this one. This one says wake, doesn't it? What does that say? Yeah, that says wake. Huh. Success. I love to wake to the sweet smell of success. God bless. All right. KWIK HITs tarot, as promised. May much deserved success reach you as you go about your day. Let's shuffle and pray. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a lot. Five of Wands reversed reminds us that we don't have to just play around. We can be constructive, and if groups that we're working with are not working to the benefit of our personal magic, our personal wand, our personal creativity, our personal ability to exert in this world, then maybe we have to let some of those colleagues or co-wands drop, you know? Five of Wands is enjoying playing, enjoying having playful conversations, even playful debates and sharing ideas with other people, but it's not the most constructive energy. So if you're in a group like that and you just don't feel like things are getting done, or do you think you're you know, kind of in these sort of battles with people, but it's cyclical and it, you know, you can let some of those wands go and pick up a group that appreciates who you actually are and appreciates like what you bring to the scene. Our success is just gonna have to be over here underneath the bouquet because it's windy out. I prayed while I was shuffling. Ace of Swords, truth incoming. It's clean, it's clear. It's probably that Mercury conjunct the sun, you know, that clarity coming in, good ideas, light bulb moments. Maybe getting the divine message or the divine heads up when needed, information coming across your desk just in the nick of time, us discovering and learning. I had a moment like this today. I was gonna make egg salad and I learned that you can hard boil an egg in the air fryer. I never knew that, but I learned it today. They're in the ice bath right now. I'll report back. I'm sure they're going to be delicious. You know, the Ace of Swords is when you just, all of a sudden, these insights come to you from other people, from God, or from your own innovative, ideas. Somebody had to come up with that idea. They had an Ace of Swords moment, and that Ace of Swords moment was shared with me. Because sometimes life is just not that deep. It's just, you're just boiling some eggs for some egg salad, and it's just not that deep. But it's still, I appreciate it, I appreciate simple moments. Queen of Wands reversed. Okay, so again, this wand reversed, this is like us exerting our energy, giving our creativity, giving our life force energy to projects that maybe don't appreciate us, or to people that we just keep bumping wands with, and it just might not be working for this Queen of Wands right here. This could be a Sagittarius, an Aries, possibly a Leo person who's just out of gas, figuratively or literally, physically or creatively. This is somebody that maybe wants to pick up their own paintbrush and make like their own creative projects, but they're keep getting swept up into everybody else's drama. I have a Leo friend the other day, and she had mentioned that she prefers to create her own drama. She doesn't like when the drama, she was like, I'm a Leo. I prefer to, sorry for calling you out, Warlanda. I'm a Leo, she says. I would rather create my own drama than have the drama, put upon me, right? Queen of Wands reverse might need a little bit extra support right now in your day. King of Pentacles incoming, though. This is a Virgo ascendant. This could be a Virgo, a Capricorn, a Taurus person, somebody that's really practical and really good at taking care of things in the real world. This is the guy that knows, how to boil the eggs. This is the guy that knows how to bring home money. He's worked and earned his goods over time. And he's worked, grape fields are really, really hard to cultivate, and they're the kind of cultivation that you really have to outsource a lot of your labor. And the people who labor for you also have to be very intelligent to understand how the plants are going to, react to just like the slightest amount of cold snap. They can get mildew, and like there's a lot that goes into keeping grapes alive for the years that it takes to make good wine. And this King of Pentacles has put in the hard work, and now he's taking care of the coin. So maybe he can help support this Queen of Wands energy that we're dealing with on a personal level, or maybe somebody else in our lives. Seven of Pentacles, once again, now this could be the farmer or the worker that's working in the field that belongs to the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles could be, like I said, a Virgo, a Taurus, a Capricorn person, or somebody with a lot of earth in their chart. And then Seven of Pentacles is the worker having to be patient. The Seven of Pentacles is the farmer. You can see the difference between the farmer and the Lord, right? The difference between the farmer and the king. I'm like so confused. Somehow this stopped recording when I was talking about the Seven of Pentacles and the farmer. But let's keep going. So we were talking about an element of patience. We were talking about having patience with the process in an earthly manner, like which pentacles have we planted in real time, and how are our investments going to pay off? How's our hard work going to pay off? This is the moment of pause and uncertainty while we wait for God to do what God does, and hope that we know we put in our best, and then whatever, we pray for the rain to fall, we pray for the sun to shine, and we pray for our fruit to bear good fruit on our fruitful vine. Okay. King of Cups reverse is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, or somebody that has a lot of water in their chart, somebody that might need a little extra support right now. And as I was saying before, when I guess this wasn't recording, is that kings and queens and those are usually leaders in our lives. They can be our parents. They're people who are usually the stable ones in a situation, who are used to taking care of others. But when they're in reverse, it might be our turn to take care of them. Okay? So this could be a water sign. And also the moon is in Pisces, so as of the recording of this video, so by tomorrow morning, stick to the end of this video and we'll talk about the astrology for today. But we have Knight of Wands incoming, thank goodness, I was saying, because he's bringing the match to like reignite some of these fires that need to be a little bit more supported. Mars and Jupiter are working together, and I'm happy that Mars is getting this little extra boost before he moves in Taurus and slows down. We need to take advantage of this forward motion, and we can take advantage of taking care of our bodies, taking care of our strength, taking care of any type of Mars activity, cutting out habits that are not working, cutting out relationships or dynamics that that just aren't healthy. There's literally these people in this neighborhood that are doing a flip project, and they were so creative that they named their company Flip This House or something like that. And they have like an out of state like phone number. It's just like they're not even pretending. You know, it's like jeepers. I mean, you may as well just put Black Rock, okay, like on this, like, oh my heavens. But Seven of Cups is a card of indecision. It's a card of cloudiness. It's a card of Neptune. You know, it's definitely, again, that pause, that Seven of Pentacles moment where we're pausing to choose, where we're pausing to decide how we really feel about a situation, where we're pausing to decide if we're actually going to go with how we feel or if we're going to go with what's practical. Okay, it's definitely that pause though while we say eeny meeny miny mo, you know what I mean? And then Ace of Cups, oh, what a blessed card to have. This is such a feeling, an overflow of heart chakra energy. This is us having that vibrant ability to glow our love out in a very wholesome way. It's definitely a divine love. It can be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. This is just when you radiate pure love and it brings peace to whatever's around you. So I really hope that that's part of your day today. I hope you feel success, and stick around. We'll talk about the astrology, all right? I Ace of Cups you. Okay, so the moon is void of course in Pisces for most of the day. I think it goes void of course right around 5 o'clock in the morning Central Standard Time, and it's going to be void of course until about I think 7 p.m. Central Standard Time or so pretty much all day. If you, as much as you can avoid doing signing any really important contracts or making any bold, brash decisions that are like gonna change your life, you know what I mean? But life keeps lifing, just so you know though, you know, if you're planning on, you know, entering into a really important contract or something, you could see where that falls in your chart and how you feel about it. Moon's going into Aries later on. I would like to highlight that we're still working with the Mars-Jupiter square, but I find that to be a positive because I feel like Mars, we could really take advantage of this Mars. We could really take advantage of the health aspects, especially like our chest health, our breast health, like what's happening, you know, at the core of us, and our root chakra too. Mars and Eris are hanging out, making trouble over there too. She's kind of egging him on. Let's see, Pluto and Pallas are having sex. Okay, we have Juno and Saturn having sex. We have Mercury moving into a conjunction with the Sun, bringing us some more clarity. We have the Sun having sex with Jupiter. All the sextiles here. I looked at this chart and I was like, whoa, nice. You know, I feel like there's a lot of tension, but there's also a lot of beneficial aspects. Pluto and Pallas are also forming a yacht aspect down there to the south node. So that should really empower us to, you know, rid ourselves of health problems, basically is where I'm seeing us. Where do you see us? Let me know in the comments. Love you, bye.